Now, Johnny, when did you take up snooker?
I started when I was 8 on a little 6x3 table that my father bought me for Christmas. And when I was about 11, a friend of mine who lived in Ballyclose, Paul McCabe, brought me down for a game in the hall. So I suppose 11. So,
And how long have you been playing then? What age are you now, Johnny?
22.
22, so you're playing about
11 years, yeah.
So from when you started, Johnny, was there anything that you looked up to, that you modelled yourself on, that you wanted to be like, or did you just more or less start and
No, I was watching on, my father used to love watching on TV and he got me into it. So I was watching the likes of Stephen Hendry and Ronnie O'Sullivan and Ken Doherty on TV, and I really liked how they played, so I just started to try to do what they done and just keep practicing, and that was it.
What age were you when you made your first 30 break?
First 30 break, I was about 12, I think. First 6 months of starting here, I had a 35 break, I think, was my first over 30 break.
And then about 50?
My first 50 break was another few months after that.
And then your first, did you ever make 100?
Yeah, I have a few centuries. I made my first century when I was 15. I think it was 120 on the dot, over in the junior table now.
And did you ever make the maximum?
Yeah, I have two 147s.
Two 147s to your name
yeah.
already. And Johnny, if you wanted, would you like to go any further into snooker? You're an excellent snooker player, and everybody recognises that in the county here. How many times you win the county championship?
5 times.
This is your 6th?
Going for 6, yeah.
6th. And what age were you when you won the first one?
15, I think.
And you
15.
won the first one?
15, no, sorry. 17, yeah.
And at the moment, what are you doing, Johnny?
I'm in college doing an arts degree. I'm doing history and geography, trying to go on to be a teacher. And down there, I'm also on a snooker scholarship, so I'm still playing away snooker and juggling the boat.
And is it tough?
Yeah, it's very hard, very hard.
Very hard, yeah. And are you still doing weekend
tournaments?
Yeah?
Yeah, I go to Carlow once a month anyway.
And you have to do that?
Well,
keep the rankings up,
yeah,
just to keep the practice?
It's to represent the college basically and myself. Being on a scholarship, it's essential that I go into these tournaments and do as well as I can.
And if it worked out for you, would you turn professional?
Definitely, I'd love to do snooker professionally, yeah.
But you have the backup as the teacher if you want to do that.
Exactly.
Which makes a lot of sense. But Johnny, this is the first time I'd say that anybody ever made a documentary about the snooker hall in Carrickmacross, even though it is a very old snooker club. But what we're going to try and do now is just to let you know, we're going to try and follow you now the rest of the tournament to see how you get on. Not just you, but the teams that represent Carrickmacross Snooker Club here in the county for this year. And more or less, we're going to just have it there as a record.
Yeah.
2010, this is what we've done.
Brilliant.